I think this should be enough preparation for now. So, hey everybody, I'm going to dig into Jetpack Compose today. I don't really have a lot of experience with it. To be frank, I have not done anything with it so far. Like I've read through half of the pathway for Jetpack Compose, but I haven't really done any coding myself. So this is gonna be like an exploration where I try to implement a design from Dribble, inspired by Leland Streams, one of the engineers who work on Jetpack Compose itself. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I picked out this design here from Dribble, and this is just a a UI design, like not animated or anything. It's just these 3 screenshots for a kind of like a travel concept, and it's a design made by this person on Dribbble, and I just picked this because I felt it looked nice, and I wanted to apply this design using Jetpack Compose into, like, I want to make it into an Android app. So what I did just now, like silently, was prepare the data source. So obviously if this were like a real application, you'd like get it from a server somewhere, but for now I am just having the data local, and I'm pulling it in through like kind of a real app architecture with like a view model that's like passing it to a screen, but the data itself is just local to the device, meaning that there will still be network traffic involved because the images are just going to be like streamed through the network, but the data source itself is not backed by a backend or anything. So what I have done so far is I've just prepared before this stream a basic architecture, and I pulled in the necessary dependencies that I want to use for Compose. Those are all the Compose dependencies here. And then I have some others that are just either required or that I want to use. For instance, there's the accompanist library with which I pull the remote images. It's basically a Jetpack Compose implementation, or like a view, quote unquote, for Coil, the image loading library. And I'm using this library here to get that into Compose. And then the others are like, it's pretty much just Android X support libraries, and the Kotlin standard library, of course. Nothing else really going on here. And then code-wise, I've prepared a start activity, which is also the only activity so far. It just calls set content with a start screen, and this is the entry point into Jetpack Compose here. So this is the first composable function that I have, and then from here I want to build up the first screen of this design here, the travel app. I also have a view model, which is just relaying the calls, like it's connecting the composable functions to a data source, which is a place repository. And the place repository is where I have prepared some items that I think are important to be used for this kind of screen. And speaking of screen, going back again to the design itself, I want to start out with this screen here on the left. I've prepared some assets. I don't have the actual icons that this designer used, but I've tried to find the approximations for the icons here. So we have at the top a kind of like a top bar, I guess, a toolbar with a menu button, I guess. It doesn't have any like obvious functionality because there's no like designed menu, but we're still gonna put it here. We have a search on the top right. Again, there's no design for this, but there's plenty to work off of until I get to the point where I wanna extend beyond the design. So first up, I wanna like match the design, and then we can go beyond if we want to. Below we have a kind of welcome aboard introduction panel, which you can apparently close. It says let's start, probably redirects you somewhere. And then below that we have what seems to be horizontally scrolling rows. So we have a row for filters. So it looks like you can filter the content below here by category. So if a thing is tagged with beach, then clicking this and selecting this this icon here will filter this content down here and only have the beaches remain. And that goes for the others here. You can see beach, forest, mountain. You can assume that there's more here to the right if you swipe over there. Then below we have a category for top traveler picks. This is the actual places that are highly ranked among the like virtual user base of this platform. Yeah, just I'm assuming clickable shapes which then redirect you to a detail screen for that particular place. And then below there we have a popular place like section, and this seems to be like groupings of an actual like geographic place wherein you would find these actual hotspots. Like this beach, which is found in like Denpasar, Bali, belongs to the category named Denpasar, Bali, and then there's more hotspots belonging to that same category, and that category would then show up here. And you can see that, for example, this category here has 100+ destinations. This down here next to it has 50+ donations. So this is basically a grouping of hotspots by their geographical place. I'm not gonna bother with the other screens because I'm assuming that it's gonna take me a while to get this first thing out of the way. So I wanna focus on that first, see how far I get. Probably need to look at the documentation and like Google stuff all the time, because again, I'm not familiar with Compose at all. I'm very familiar with Android development, but with Compose not so much. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, let's go. I want to get the theming in here first, I think. So you can see there's a lot of like teal, greenish kind of colors, and the designer did prepare a like color palette, and I want to pull the colors from that palette and make them into actual color resources that I can reference. And then I want to look into how we can apply these into a theme, because I know that Compose has a concept of theming. Not gonna bother with dark theme. I know that that's also working, but I want to match this design first, and that's a light design, so let's go with that first. All right. I also pulled in a typeface. Again, I'm not sure which the actual typeface is. I think I'm just gonna use Noto. It looked reasonably close, and I'm gonna pull in a thin variant, probably a regular, maybe a medium too. It seems like there's 2 or 3 variants, 2 or 3 different weights that we have. So you have like a more thinner one for the top box here, then captions are a bit thicker, and maybe we have something in between for the actual copy text when we get to the actual design page. But again, that design page, the details page, probably not today. I want to focus on the overview, the start screen first. All right. So let us jump into the Android Studio. So this is my second stream using this OBS setup. Last time, when I streamed on Monday, I used OBS's window capture feature, and I looked at the VOD afterwards, and it seemed to be very choppy. I'm not sure if that's because the machine was under heavy load, but I hope this is better now. I'm using display capture, which has a little annoying side effect that you can see when I'm switching between windows on my display, but I hope that the frame rate is going to be a bit better than it was on Monday. Okay, so Compose, how does it work? So I have set content, I've set start screen. I don't have much in here. I just prepared it with a like hello world kind of thing, just a text. And I have an app theme prepared. It doesn't do anything yet. And again, I'm not gonna bother with the dark theme boolean for now, because I want to match the designer's design, and that's only light theme. So I am going to try and apply these colors. So I want to create my own colors and then pull in from the designer's palette whatever it is that they chose for their design. And I think I need to open Photoshop here to pull in these colors. So let me try and get that open real quick. Also, do let me know if the music is too loud or I'm too quiet, if everything looks good. I'm gonna copy out the RGB values for these colors, and then I'm gonna name them real quick, just with temporary names. So let me switch back to, I'm not sure why my hotkeys are not working, but I can click, no problem. Alright, so how do I do this? Can I just give it a... Can I parse this from hex somehow? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let me... Hey Break2K, how are you? So white. Like a send kind of thing. Like a brown. Okay, then we have light teal. Is that even teal? I don't know. Henceforth, it shall be known as teal. So we have teal, and then we have a darker teal. Well, actually, it's not that dark. I'm gonna call the other one light teal, and then this one is the normal teal. Okay, now to figure out how to parse hex colors into Jetpack Compose color values. Okay. Okay, that's annoying. Doesn't seem to be like a built-in way, so everybody seems to be recommending to just parse from Android graphics color. So I guess I didn't want to do this early, but here it is, a utils file. Let's just real quick do color from hex, taking in a hex color, returning a Jetpack Compose color object. Come on. And then we're just gonna have it go. Yeah, I'm gonna use just the color including the pound sign in front. That should be fine. Okay, so I can use color from hex. Pound sign. Oh, it's actually very possible that my stream's caption was not updated. So if y'all are here for JUnit 5, I'm sorry to disappoint, but this is not JUnit 5. Hold on. Yeah, so this is Jetpack Compose and me first exploration. Live coding. works. Okay. Okay, so how do I pass these now? All right, we have primary variant. Well, okay. Now to find out which one is suited for which purpose here. So I guess the teal's gotta be the primary. I'm not sure if primary variant is supposed to be a darker shade of that, so I might just use light teal as the primary, and then the variant is gonna be the normal teal. I'll try that. And then we have secondary and secondary variant. Well, there's not really a secondary color in this design. All I see is like teal, and then we have grayish, black and white, and the rest is pretty much just the photos. So I guess I'm gonna use like a really dark gray maybe for the secondary, and then I'm gonna have to see where it is applied. I'm not sure where Jetpack Compose is gonna apply that to. So I guess I'm going to, yeah, for these I can just use the RGB one. Is that 0 to 255? Oh no, here's a, I guess this is 0 to 1 here, this one. I'm assuming. Oh, that's annoying. I can't look at the source. All right. Okay, so secondary is gonna be dark gray, and then I'm gonna have a secondary variant which is just gonna be dark gray, and then we're gonna make it a bit darker or something. Is there an extension function for that? Convert, copy, luminance to RGB. No, okay. All right. All right, what else do we have? Background, surface. Okay, background, that's gonna be the white. Surface. I think surface, is that the background? Yeah, I guess we have surface and we also have on surface. So I guess on means text on these other colors. So I guess surface would be, I'm gonna use this grayish tint. Yeah, I'm gonna use the grayish tint from these like unselected, unchecked buttons as the surface color, because there doesn't seem to be much elevation anywhere, so I think we should be okay doing that. Okay, I do need to pick this though. This is not part of the color palette that I could download. Let's see. That's annoying. Okay. I had no idea that Photoshop refuses to open WebP files. That is disappointing. All right then. Here we are. BC. So I guess this is light gray. And I'm aware that usually you don't name the colors literally. You name them by their purpose, but I feel like this is gonna change once we get to the real theming and like dark theming and everything. So I might as well just do it like this for now and then revise. Alright, so error color, we don't have that at all. There's no errors in this travel app. It's just the happy path. I guess I'm just gonna pick a reddish variant on this. Probably like a bit orange. Could use, probably looks okay against the teal. Should be alright. Isn't that like because all of the, like all movies are basically blue and orange because they complement each other so well? I think this is okay. This is not too alarming. I think I could live with this if I saw an arrow in this color. I'd be alarmed, but I wouldn't be terrified. Alright, so what do we have? Just lazy, just copying the hex values here. Orange, red. Yeah, I used to use GIMP, but I had to use. I was bullied into getting the Creative Cloud because I needed to use Premiere, and that's why I might as well, like, I figured might as well download Photoshop as well. All right, so error is gonna be our orange red, and then is that actually the? Oh, there is an on error, so I guess on error would be the text color. I think I'm gonna use the orange red as the text color and use the white as the error, because I suppose that is the background then. And then now come the text colors, which are prefixed by on. That's what I'm assuming anyway. So like on the primary color, we are going to write in white. On the secondary color, we are also gonna write in white. On the background color, we are going to write in dark gray, I suppose. Well, it's not. Is that 100% black? Let's see. Not quite. Okay, so might as well. Okay, so this is well, blackish color from hex. It's gonna be blackish. Oh, shoot, blackish. And we have on surface. It's gonna be. According to the design, it's also white, but white on light grays were very, very hard to read. I'm still gonna abide by it for now. And then this is gonna be our orange red here. Okay, so we didn't use some of the colors. Didn't use the sand colors at all, but then again I don't really see them represented in the UI of this app so far. Maybe it's just for the mood or something. Okay, I think we can do with this. Alright, so how do I make this show up now? So we have the colors, I apply it to the version of the material theme that I have, and then the content is being emitted underneath. Okay, so if I go back to the start screen here, might as well build this. So I have app theme, I have a scaffold. I think the scaffold has, doesn't it have like body content or something? Yeah. Oh, this is the last one, okay. So trailing lambda will yield this as the content, all right. So we will have some sort of top bar. We know that from the design. Let me pull that up again real quick. So we have this like transparent top bar, just two icons on the left and on the right. So I guess let's emit that first through the scaffold. All right, so I think from what I remember from just reading through the tutorial, I think that this has a top bar parameter. Let's see. Does it not? Okay, it's blue. Okay, so we can emit a top bar. And then we're going to, I don't know, emit transparent top bar. Let's make that a composable function. Actually, I may turn off the preview. I want to build this anyway when I'm ready for it. Okay, transparent top bar. Well, I think there's a top bar composable. Top app bar. Yeah, I guess that's what I want. Alright, so title, navigation icon, actions, background color, content color, elevation. Okay. Okay, so I guess navigation icon will be the one on the left. Actions will be put on the right. So as navigation icon, we're gonna emit a image. And it's going to be a image asset, not a painter. Or no, vector asset. I pull them down as vector drawables. So vector asset, how do I use this? No constructor. Internal constructor, okay. It's probably going to be like a function or something. Yeah, vector resource. There you go. Okay, that returns a vector asset. All right, so this was the like 9 dots grid. I think I called this. What did I call it? Let's peek in the drawable folder. I think it was this one, dots grid. Let's see, I can't see it because of chat. Okay, yeah, this looks like it's the one. Dots grid. So how do I tint this? Can I tint this? Probably the image can be tinted. We have color filter, but maybe it is also a modifier. Let's see. What's it complaining about? Well, that's great. Did I break it already? I might have broken it already. Well, let's try what the compiler says. Alright, cannot find a parameter with this name. Was it not navigation icon? Wait, what? I swear it showed that to me. Navigation icon, yeah. Yeah, that's one. Uh-oh. Well. Alright, Google it is. Jetpack compose. Navigation icon. Okay, so there's a app bar icon composable. Maybe I have to use this or something. But I find it really weird that already the accessor is is messing up. Or maybe it doesn't exist anymore. That's a bit of a curse with... oh, there's icon. Maybe I need to use icon. Nope. It does sound better than image though. I'm just gonna leave it with that. Well, I guess we don't have a navigation icon then. Let me try... What is this? Am I like importing the right one? Yes, I would like a top app bar, please, for the road. It's like modifier, right? That should work. So like 16 dp of... Yeah, that works. Okay. Then what do I have? Like I have two variants here, and the bottom one does not have navigation icon at all. So we have background color, which I guess I'll use to... Let's just try this. I want to see if this actually shows up. And then let's give it a title, just... Oh, maybe it was a problem that I had a trailing lambda. Hold on, let me try this again now. Navigation icon. Okay, now it's giving me something. Nope, still nothing. So it's like showing it to me here. And as soon as I do it, it just says, no, actually, I changed my mind. Well, okay, I want to see... So what now? Am I missing a mandatory thing? What am I missing here? Content, okay. Well, I do need this then. Well, let's just emit a top bar title here. As the top bar, I don't know. Okay, let me get rid of the coil image for now because it's empty, and let's throw that onto my phone. Let's just see. So yeah, in case anybody has an idea about Jetpack Compose and what is going on here, then please let me know. Oh no, I'm back at this. Okay, well. Alright, I had this earlier when I tried setting up the project. So I'm not sure what this thing means, like the error message regarding a snapshot, but I did fix it by introducing like an artificial loading delay. I guess I don't know yet how to weave in an asynchronous source with like through a suspending function with a Jetpack Compose state. All right, so what we see here is what is going on. My hotkeys are not working anymore. Well, I gotta do it by hand then. All right, so here's my visor. Hope you can see it. Yes. All right, so this does render in teal the top bar, and it has 16 dips of padding, which is good. I mean, that's what we said, and it has the correct height and everything, but it doesn't allow me to put in an icon. Maybe they removed it or something. Maybe you cannot give it an icon anymore. Top app bar navigation icon compose. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but yeah, so these samples here, they just use navigation icon equals and then they just do it. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I can't do it. Wait, are you kidding? Okay, I was just gonna say. Okay, let me just try this again. Import R here, import vector resource, import icon. Yeah, this one. Yeah, nothing. Okay, let me just build this. Against all odds, maybe it works. Maybe it'll work. If not, then I might downgrade to... I'm using the latest Alpha 3 now. Yeah, nothing. I'm not stupid, aren't I? Like navigation icon. This is how you spell navigation icon. I have no idea what this is. Okay, compose version. Which one do you use here? So looking through the GitHub repo with all the official samples. Okay, they do use Alpha 3. What is going on? I don't know. They're using an older version of the Android Gradle plugin. But that's probably not related. Or maybe it is. Yeah, anyway, I have no idea. I cannot use navigation icon here. Well, so this is just gonna be surface then. No, it's gonna be background. So let me try actions then. Nope, nothing. Okay, well, screw this. I'm not gonna waste any more time here. Just gonna get to the next step then. All right, so below the app bar, there's gonna be the start screen content. It's gonna be a column. Switch these. It's gonna be a column, and it has, at first, it has the welcome aboard card. Let me just pull this up real quick again. So this welcome aboard card, I want to design this now. So it is a material card. So I'm already using a card, but the card has like more padding. It has a green like gradient background from top left to bottom right. It has a close icon. It has some text. All right, that sounds like a reasonable thing to get started. Okay, so let me make actually a to-do here. To-do, why can I not use navigation icon here? All right, composable. Let's call this header card, I guess. Let's pass in a modifier so we can control the styling of this to an extent. It's gonna be this modifier. And then this is probably gonna have like listeners and stuff. If you close it, if you click let's start and whatever, but let's do it hard-coded first, and then we're gonna like break it up and make it prettier and reusable. Okay, so we have a card, and this card can probably be configured. So we do modifier, and then we're going to give it a padding. It's gonna have like 16 dips of padding all around. Import, please. And then what else do we need? Does the card have corner padding or shape? Okay, it has a shape. Okay, so let's give it a shape then. it's going to have just rounded corners all around. I think there's like a round corner or something. Yeah, rounded corner shape. Just by eyesight, let's do 8 dips. What else does this have? Okay, background color. Okay, background color, a content color, and a border, and an elevation. Yeah, elevation doesn't exist in this design. It's all flat. Background color does exist, and it is this gradient. So I'm gonna look up how to do a gradient. Content color is probably gonna be white. So let's see. Let me first do a just primary as background color, and then content color is gonna be white, meaning like on primary. Okay, and then in here is the contents of this card. So we have like, so we have a text at the top that says welcome aboard, and then like right aligned on the same height is going to be the X button. So maybe we can do that with a row where the button is tucked in the corner, and then the title has the remaining width pretty much. And then below that we have another text with a different styling and like typeface. And then below that there's a clickable like text link. Okay, so this is going to be a column. The first item is going to be a row. I feel bad saying this because I'm immediately reminded of nested linear layouts, which is a bad thing. But I am not going to use constraint layout because this is Jetpack Compose, and I don't want to fall into my old like XML Vue habits. I want to really explore this. So let's do this. Column, row, and then 2 more texts below it. Okay, let's try. Okay, let me actually remove visor. We don't need it at the moment. Cool. So what did I say? Yeah, column. And then in the column we're gonna have a row, and then we have a text. This text is gonna say something hard-coded for the start. Will help you. Well, I think the designer is like English is not their first language, so I'm gonna do my best effort in trying to correct if I find something that sounds odd to me. Will help you find the best experience based on what you need. Okay, they don't have a period at the end. And then we're gonna emit another text and just saying let's start. Okay, let's import row. And then here we're gonna emit the welcome aboard text. If I could spell it, that would be very, very nice and appreciated. Okay, and then we are going to emit an icon with an image resource. And then that's gonna be the close icon. So I see close. Let's import R. Okay, and then here, this text is gonna fill the entire width. I'm not sure how that works. Like maybe I have to say fill max width here. I don't know. Let's see. Fill width. Let's see how this goes. I'm not sure. Let's actually just throw this on. And we'll see. Okay, visor is coming up. Okay, so what? Please refresh visor. Okay, maybe need to move it here. Okay, so what does this look like? So we have top bar title and then nothing. Cool. Did I not emit it? I didn't even emit it. Okay, well, it helps to actually include the things you want to see. That's a pro tip from my end. You're welcome. So we're gonna do another 16 dips of padding because the card is really padded. Maybe 16 dips is too little, but and then let's actually get rid of this interim card here, the old one. Don't need it. I'm just gonna render hello world below it. Okay, let's do that again. See how it goes. Okay. What now? Decode resource must not be null. Oh, okay. Okay. It does this make a distinction between vectors and images. And I used an image resource to load a vector drawable. And that's a no-go. Okay. Sure. All right. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, so we have the three things below each other. So the column works, kind of. The X is not right aligned, but I think we can align it. Need more padding in general. The card padding didn't seem to work at all. So it doesn't have the 16 dips that I selected here. Those don't seem to work. Other than that, yeah, a bit of margin. And the X button should move to the right. Okay. Let's make this text. I want to see if this works like weighting in linear layouts. I want to see if when I give this a modifier of fill max width, if it's gonna actually leave out enough space so that the icon can snack itself to the right. And then this is probably gonna be text, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, why did this not work? Oh, maybe column should have the padding and not the card. Maybe card is not a layout influencing thing or something. Maybe the modifier needs to be here. Because I do want the additional, and it makes sense to not have it because I want the card to be padded, so its content must be padded. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, let's try this. Let's also try, I know that there's a spacer, something that I've heard, and I guess, okay, it just takes a modifier, huh? Does it have a height? Yes. Yeah, I don't know, 16 dips, and then 60 more. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, that looks a bit better. So the spacing between the three texts looks good now, but the X did move off screen. So the welcome aboard text, when I say fill max width, it really kicks off everything. Like it just moves it away and says, hey, this space is all for me. So I guess the X icon would be just outside the screen. Okay, all right then. So let us fix that first, and then I'm gonna do the gradient. How to fix though? So I know that you can align things. So this has acid. And this also has a modifier, of course. And there is an align here. Let's try this. So what can I do here? Alignment end, does that work? There is an alignment end. Oh. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, there's no horizontal align. There is alignment horizontal end. No? Oh, it's really annoying that I cannot see source. Okay, these things are already subclasses of the alignment base class. Okay. Alright, so column scope has a... Wait, but I'm in row scope though. This is row scope. Oh, I guess that's what it means by implicit receiver. Because if this is built on top of column scope, then I'm using this align in the context of this composable. But I'm already in a row scope. But... how do I make this align then to the end? So I could do this, right? I could now go and say like bottom. Because I'm in row scope. Okay, that actually works unless the compiler changes its mind. But how do I make the thing move to the end? Gonna have a peek in the pathway. I'm gonna find something that looks like it would help me. Layouts in Compose. That sounds like the tutorial for me. Modifiers, create your custom layout. Well, I'm not that far. Just briefly skimming over the contents of this. Maybe there's something else that I can, because, okay, maybe there's something else that I need to do for the text, because it did have, do I have background color or something? No. Okay, so let's put this on the surface then. So I was able to see that the icon moved next to the text. It was just that fill max width is too wide. And it just moves things off screen, but maybe there is a weight. Color equals, well, let's just do colors secondary. I just want to see. Kind of like the boundaries of the text. Actually, while that's compiling, I want to check out if there is a weight modifier. There is a weight modifier. Okay, row scope. Wait. Yeah, I think this is what I want. I think this is what I want. Alright, let's quickly skim this. Yeah, okay. So you can see how the gray background of the welcome aboard text only goes up to the exclamation point, which makes sense. And then the row scope will put the next thing right next to it. So fill max width is not what I want. Let's try if weight 1F is what I want. Let's see if this is close enough to the view system. Alright, here we are. That looks good. It's a bit small compared to the design, but that can be amended easily. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The padding might be okay actually. If we enlarge the text a bit, then it should be fine. Speaking of which, we do need to put in the other typefaces, and we do need to give the card some padding. Card is just snuck against the corners, but according to the design, it's supposed to have a white margin. Okay, cool. That should be easy enough, because I think I just need to put the modifier back in that I had. Oh wait, hold on. This is what I want. Actually, no. The card should not imply any padding on its own. I'm passing it a modifier so that I can control it from the outside. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to go here to the content and I'm gonna say, oh, I'm already saying that. Well then. In that case, just recompiling will work fine now that I moved the modifier up. Because I want the caller to be able to control the styling of the header card. Yep, that looks better. It's not enough padding, but we are getting there. Let's do a outrageous 32 dips. I think that should be enough. Okay, yeah, that's good. I think, yeah, that's good. I like that. Do I though? Yeah, I do. Okay. Cool. All right, let's try getting these. Let's get this typography in. All right, so close that. I want to go back to the theme here. Close down Lockcat. And I know that there's typography. I'm not sure if there's a method called that. Or is it an object? I think it's an object. Like a class. This one. Okay, default font family. That's what I want. Okay. Right, so we have... Let me pull this back in. So I have a couple of, I have a couple of files here for the typeface that I'm gonna use for this app, and it's a bit more like edged out. It's not as round as the design itself, but I don't know what the designer used. So I'm going to grab a couple of these. I'm gonna grab the gonna grab the light, medium, and regular here. Put that into the project. Okay, can I just paste this? I sure can. Okay, so I now need to rename them. So this is gonna be... Not sure if I can have underscore. I don't think I can. Nope, I don't think I can. Okay, that sounds light. Well, it's actually JP light. I don't know why I pulled the JP version. Okay, what now? Well, it's gonna complain to me in a second, so let's see. Because it won't show up here. Yeah, what? S is not a valid file name character. Lowercase. Oh, it can only be lowercase. I didn't know that. Okay, Noto Sans JP. Oh, it can be underscore. Okay. Nice. This is the medium. Okay, so let's create a font family. This is gonna be Noto Sans JP. And then let's add a font here. This is gonna be the light variant for weight. Which one was it? Oh, it doesn't say. Well, light is usually like 200, so let's go 200. Then we have the medium, no, the regular. It's gonna be a 400. And then we have the medium. It's gonna be a chunky 600. Alright, so what I really love about Compose is that I don't need to care at all about this warning here, because it says that I cannot use font weight, but that is a lie. In Jetpack Compose you can use font resources, which is really nice, so get out of here, warning, be gone. Okay, really? Can I just disable this on the whole file, please? Thank you. Cool. Okay. Right, so this font family I want to use, so I can give this to default font family, can I? Font family? How do I give this a resource? Is there like font resource or something? Oh. Oh, this returns a... Wait, how do you do this then? It's like font resource. Gets a font family. Okay. And then when I use font family, I gotta give it a font. But I want... I don't know how I gotta look this up. I'm not sure how to use font resource here. Hey, what's up, Sinya? Good to see you. Yeah, so this is totally different from my last stream. Let me briefly change screens. I have no idea why my hotkeys are not working, so gotta bear with me. Alright, so unlike Monday, this is gonna be a more like visual kind of stream. Are you ready for the... wanted to sit by and say hello. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm learning a new way to build user interfaces. There's a tool that's in the works, and it's gonna be probably finished within next year. It's been in the works for a while at Google, and I'm learning it because I have not like touched it at all, because it was in a preview state where everything changed all the time. But now it has reached a fairly stable state, meaning alpha 1 or like alpha 3. So things are still gonna change a lot, but I'm not gonna like put myself in the shoes of this, just like trying to figure this out. And I pulled this design from Dribbble for a travel app, and I'm trying to use this new version that is Jetpack Compose. That's right, yeah. And I'm trying to use Jetpack Compose to basically build this app with this design. And so far I have not done a lot. Let me pull up what I have so far. Let me go back to my scene, put up visor. So this is what I have right now. I was starting with the card at the top. Now I'm trying to get a typeface in so that I can change the default. And then I'm styling this card, and then go through the bottom, because I think there's like scrollable things, so like you can filter these things apparently, and then you have like big pictures. I'm not sure how far I can get today, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. So it's a bit more visual. I'm definitely not gonna do all of this today. I'm not gonna finish the first thing by a long shot, but yeah, it's fun. It's a bit frustrating because like I've got a lot of experience in this field, but not at all with this, and it feels like you're starting out from scratch again, and that's a bit frustrating but also really exciting. So now I'm trying to figure out how to use this thing where I can put in a typeface. So what movie are you gonna see? Oh, Tenet, nice. Or Tenet, I have no idea how to pronounce it. First COVID movie visit. Yeah, you're much braver than I am. I've not seen it yet, no. I've also heard mixed things from, and conflicting things from different people. No, I wouldn't say stupid. Okay, here's something. I found something now. So this no, that's not it. Oh, this is it. Okay. So this is apparently how you use it. So you do use the font family thing, and then you just add the weights one by one. But can I not pull in from an XML resource? That's weird. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's try that. Okay. Let's go with the. Oops. All right. We're creating a font family, and then we're putting in the fonts one by one. So I don't need the XML resource after all. Okay, so this, and then our font. Well, hello, please. Light LTF. No. And then that's gonna be, what did I say, 200 for light? Why do I need to? Oh, I didn't have R imported yet. Okay, that makes sense. I need 2 more. I have the regular, which is a, what did I say, 500? 400. 2, 4, 600. Okay. Okay, so that's a 400, and then the regular medium is a 600. Okay, so let's put in this as the typography, and then let's see if this looks different. I hope I can even spot the difference. Oh man, these build times. It's just OBS. It's just dragging everything down so hard. Like this app should build in like 3 seconds, but alas, it takes like 1.5 minutes. It's probably gonna be a lot of throttling. Well, there's an old machine. Let me try. I'm gonna close down Photoshop. I don't think I need that anymore. And yeah. Jesus. It was reasonably fast earlier, but now it's just... Okay, finally. Jesus. 2 minutes. Should have been 3 seconds. Did I ever tell you about my wonky AF setup for the stream? No, you did not. Or what's wonky about it? Did you like point a webcam at the screen or something? Oh, it did change. Cool. Have a look at this. Alright, so it does look a bit similar, but we can see the margins are way bigger, which is the best indicator that this actually changed something. And now they are actually too large, so I'm gonna cut back on them. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me try giving this some style. Let's see how this goes. It's worse than you filming your screen. I find that hard to believe, but humor me. Alright, so I think I give this thing just a style? How do I font style? Yeah, style. Right? Yes. And then material theme, typography. And I can do whatever I want. I can basically do, I don't know, like H3. And then that should pick up from the theme what I've configured in the typography as H3. And I don't know what the standard is, but you can just define it right now, I think. So from the design, we have like the biggest headlines are the ones in the big pictures, like the titles here. So that's probably going to be H1. Then H2 is going to be the black captions on the detail screen here, and also the titles on a list view. That's going to be H2. Are they the same size as the white captions here? I think the white captions are a bit smaller, so I think I'm going to use H3 for those. And also for, I think H3, to use H3 is okay. So I got my MacBook and my Windows computer. I had a video call over Discord with those two devices. Webcam and microphone captured me on my MacBook. I screen captured the Discord call over on OBS on the PC and played the game over there. Headphones on, but I heard my own voice, so Flora helped me cut that out. Nice. I think if you had actually pointed a webcam at your screen, that would have been a bit worse, because at least you captured it directly. But it is quite an engineering effort. I'll give you that. That's for sure. Reminds me of my dad, who when he used to like play Call of Duty with my uncle, like with my uncle, he'd just like call them on the real phone and just put the phone in front of him, and then have him on speakerphone, and that's basically their Discord right there. That was amazing. Okay, so this is gonna be H3 up there, and then I'm just gonna use body down here. So for here, we are going to use this as text and have a style. Let's do the style below the text. And this is gonna be material, theme, typography, and body, I guess. Body 1. And then, so the let's start text has this underline, excuse me. I know that there's a thing called text emphasis. I've read that in the tutorial, but I didn't really understand it. So emphasis allows you to visually show the relative importance of a component by altering the alpha of content color. Setting emphasis makes it easy and consistent to set the importance of components by providing and using emphasis levels. Okay, but if it's just gonna alter the alpha, then that doesn't really help me. Okay. Yeah, something like that would probably be better performance, but it would still have to go through OBS. I guess maybe a bit. Is it really choppy? Like when I'm moving around the IDE, is it still very choppy? Because unlike Monday, I'm using display capture now instead of window capture, which is annoying in a bit, like in a way, because you can see the dock down here. But I've heard that window capture is significantly slower than display capture, so it's okay. Okay, that's good to hear. Okay, let's do this then. Yeah, I don't know yet how I'm gonna do the underline. So text takes an annotated string if I want to. I don't know what an annotated string is. Just like going off what I know from the usual Android work. Yeah, okay. This is where spans would come in. So I guess maybe you do that with spans. So you'd have an annotated string, and then you'd give it like an underline span or something. Span style, paragraph style. Maybe paragraph style. Okay, no such method. Like this maybe. No, this is just for line height. Okay, text direction. Okay, not that then. So maybe it is span style after all. Okay, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, Sinja. Take care. Enjoy your movie. Do let me know if it's good or not. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming anymore once you come back, but I'm surely gonna be streaming another day. Okay, we have text decoration here. Maybe that's what I want. Yeah, my fingers are crossed as well. Has to be either good or so terribly bad that it's entertaining again. I hope for one of the two. Okay, let's try this. Underline text. It's actually a bold text as well, so maybe I want... font style. Can I give this like a bold or something? Okay. No, it's just for weight. Okay, let's do font weight then. Font weight is gonna be the 600. Just trying it out. Let's see how it works. Yep. Alright, okay, let me build this, and while it builds, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. Okay, it did build. It's not what I wanted, but it is different. So what I'm noticing is that the line height is really, really large with this typeface, which I'm not sure how to feel about that. Okay, we can see that the underline works, so the text decoration works. Yeah, I gotta make sure that the line height is not like going out of hand, especially because now the X at the top right is not aligned anymore. Okay, and what did I do? H3 is way too big. Okay, maybe I'll update the typography settings that we have. I don't even know what the defaults are, and I wish I could see it, but I don't have access to the source for some reason. Which is annoying, but it can't be helped. Alright, so we have H3. It's a text style. So what can we do in a text style? Okay, color. Color will be dictated by the context, so I'm not gonna set that. Font size. It's gonna be like, I don't know, like 18 SP maybe? Can't be much more than that. And then font weight is gonna be the 600. Oops. W600. And then, is there anything else I need to set? Font family. Well, yeah, I guess this is the default font family, so I don't think I need to set it every time. The body text looks good in terms of size. I like the body text size, but the H3 is absolutely insane. Okay, so let's try it with an updated H3. Let's see how much 18SP is. Okay, so this is the result. 16 SP is 18 SP is definitely closer to what I thought I want, like what I think I want for this. What I find weird is that the font weight is not really reflected right now. It seems like all three are using the same regular font weight. I'm not sure why that is. So I make this use H3. And this is supposed to be W600, which is supposed to be this version. Or maybe, I don't know, let me try the 200. Maybe it just looks different on the phone. Maybe this is actually the medium, but it looks really thin to me. Looks exactly the same as the others. And those are supposed to use the 400. Alright, let's try with the 200, just exaggeratingly thin. Speaking of which, I kind of think I do want that for the middle text. Okay, so this is actually thinner. Okay, so I need to exaggerate more, I think. I need to exaggerate more. Now it does use the thin font. Okay, let me pull in something other than the medium then. Let me just put in, oh, black is probably... Let me pull in the bold. I'm gonna copy the bold here. And I am going to remove the medium. Actually, I'm going to remove the XML font family as well. I don't need it. So Dos Sans JP, bold. And then the bold is going to have a 700 weight. And then I'm going to use a 700 here. And that should give me what I need. This is 200. That can be the regular if need be. Okay, let's try this. Then I need to adjust the probably the line height, to be honest. Custom fonts have always been a bit weird on Android with line heights and stuff. I think this thing goes up too much. Oh, it's not ready yet. Pulling up the activity monitor, I want to see what the deal is with this performance right now. Yeah, it's OBS. OBS is taking a lot CPU. Dang it. Well, midterm I might need to think about some other solution. Okay, so here it is with the bold typeface. And while I think that this is a bit too much, it does look better than the medium did. So I think I'm going to use that. Also, I want to emphasize the let's start at the bottom using a heavier font weight. So I use font weight W700. Maybe it's better I just turned off the preview on my OBS, which makes it a bit harder for me to know if like visor is on or something like that, but maybe it reduces the load. Yeah, it does a little bit, so maybe that's better now. Okay, so 700, and now I want to see why the X button is not aligned. So let me put back the surface that we had, wrap it around the text, and then just color it in. Okay, because I want to see if the gray background will extend above the text now, because that's what I think is happening. And I might be able to get along by aligning actually giving the icon a bit of alignment. I think that should work. Let's actually try that regardless, because I think we need to... Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I mean, disregarding the fact that the X is now not moved to the side anymore, which makes sense. The spacing is way too much. It's way too much. How do I control the line height in Jetpack Compose? Well, this thing has line height. But the thing is, I don't want to... Do I give it 18 SP again? I don't know, let's try. Maybe if I make this the same as the actual font size, then it'll work. No, did not work. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let me give something outrageous, like, I don't know, 1 pixel. Does that work? Like 1 SP? I just want to see this not extend beyond the border so much. And then I want to get to the gradient finally, because I kind of want to finish at least that little box at the top. At least that I want to finish, because otherwise I'm not sure if I can do much more. I'll try. Maybe I'll go a bit longer. No, that doesn't work either. All right. I'll cut that here then for now. I want to see why it does that, but not on stream. So let me make a note here to figure out line height in custom typeface. And let's move to the gradient because I want to play around with the gradient of this card. So we have background color. That takes in a color. Where do I get a gradient though? I'm assuming that there's some sort of gradient. Horizontal gradient, linear gradient. Colors, start X, start Y, end X, end Y, tile mode. That's exactly what I need, but the thing is, it's a linear gradient. Does that like inherit from color or something? Shader brush. Oh, shader brush. Shader might be a good that might be a good search term for me. Brush. Okay. It all goes back to the brush class. Okay, so do I have anything with shader? Do I have anything with brush? Okay, I do not. Okay. Well, Google it is. Jetpack compose, linear gradient. How do you use that? Because that is definitely the right API for me. I can put the top left point, the bottom right point, and then define the colors, and then it should animate over that. Or like not animate, but oh. Okay, interesting. So it's a modifier. Okay, well, it might be already outdated what I see here. Draw layer. Wow. Okay, that's a bit heavy. Draw with content, draw shadow. No. It's not really it. How do I give a background gradient? Okay, the docs don't really have much. And it doesn't help me to find Stack Overflow answers from a year ago. Okay. Okay, here we go. That could be something. You can give it a background through the modifier. And the background can be a color or it can be a brush. And brush is exactly what I had just now found out that the linear gradient implements. So I guess I can give a linear gradient to the brush param. It doesn't complain anyway. But I have shape again. So I guess I do this. Put the shape into the background then. I don't know, let's try. Okay, we have color stops. I think color stop is what I want, but I'm going to just do a weird thing for starters. I just want to see if this actually works. Just gradient from primary to secondary color. And then this is colors. Then we have start X. I guess this is fractions. Like 1 being the far right and bottom edge, and 0 being the far left and top edges. That's what I'm assuming. So I'm gonna put 0, 0 for top left corner, and then I'm gonna put 1, 1 for end corner. Tile mode is probably gonna be like stretch, clamp, mirror. I don't know, to be honest. Let's do clamp. I mean, it's just a color. Okay, let's try this. Okay, here's what that looks like. Did not seem to like what I did for start X and end X. It's just gray, which is the secondary color, I think. Yes. So maybe it is pixels. I'm not sure if it's pixels or not. And because I cannot look in the source, I gotta pull up the linear gradients docs. Okay, well that doesn't tell me anything. Here. Nope. Okay, so it seems like in the docs they use like 50, 100. So I guess this is pixels then. Coordinates. All right, let's try 100, 100. Just want to see if this kind of looks like 100 dips, then starting from the top left and then going right down to the bottom left. No, nothing. Still the same. Okay. Alright, I think I don't quite get how the linear gradient works then just yet. But I mean, let me give another color as the end. I want to see if this is picked up. I'm trying to remember if I think Leland has a linear gradient in his movie app, but I'm not going to be able to just pull up that stream and look at it. No, it's still gray. Okay, so it does not even pick up anything. So that is a bust. Does it? I don't think it picks up even the shape, to be honest. So like background is a complete bust. Ah, man. There's not much here. Maybe I cannot use card? Maybe card is too specialized? Maybe I need to use a different component then. Like surface? Let's try surface at this point and then draw the backgrounds of the surface ourselves. Content color still works. That's nice. Let's try this. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing at all. Alright, I am not getting how linear gradient works at all. I have no idea how to use this. Does this have background color? Probably not, right? No. This has a color. Border. No, nothing. Alright, I'm reverting this to card. I am also going to revert this to background color and use that one again. Putting shape back up here. Reverting modifier. I have no idea how this is supposed to work. Let's try looking through some sources maybe. Because I might have something. I downloaded the code labs, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to find anything. Okay, this is just colors. It might be theming, but is it like anything gradient at all? No. Yeah, no idea. Alright, let me try. I wanna find something here. I wanna find something out. So I'm expecting this to now work in a way where... Actually, let me try the gradient right away, because I'm not sure. Maybe it works on this one. Hey Prajwal, how are you? I'll also try a vertical gradient. Yeah, just... From 0 to, I don't know, 200. I just want to see if this works. I'm currently struggling to figure out how gradients work in Jetpack Compose. This is my first time actually building something with it myself. I'm very well. Feels weird. I've been doing Android for so long, and I'm very proficient in it, I feel like. But with this, it seems like everything's reset because it's such a different way of thinking, and it's exciting, but also it's weird that I'm getting stuck at a gradient for so long. Okay, so here's a vertical gradient. So that kind of worked. I understand why it's not going outside to the teal edges of the card. And that's because I've applied the padding modifier before the background. But I don't understand why I couldn't just take this background clause and put it on the card. Why does that not work? Let me try that again. It's about to work now. Rounded corners seem to work again. And I don't really get why I have to give like hard-coded pixels for the end value. I just want to have from top to bottom. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, actually, there is like a red thing. Okay, so the card composable is just so customized that it'll just draw over the gradient. So if we look at visor again, like in the very edges of the card, we can see like a tint of red in the top left and a tint of black on the bottom left. So the card composable is just not what I want here. It just draws on top of everything that I do with the modifier. Sir, I'm new to program. Do you think learning C++ in 2020 is really worth it? Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it depends on where you want to go, but I think C++ is still very much important in like systems programming. So if you want to go like into the systems level, operating system level kind of programming and in general in that field, then I'd say C++ is still very much interesting. Now, if you want to look more into like mobile development, as I'm doing right now, or I don't know, maybe even games, then still, of course, C++ is your friend. But then there would be alternatives as well. So like on Android, we use Java or Kotlin is what you're seeing here. On iOS, you would have languages like Swift and which looks very, very similar to what you're seeing here. So I guess it depends on what you want to do. But if you're going into like systems programming, then I'd say, yeah, C++ is still worth it. Okay, so let me just remove the card here. I'm not a fan of the card anymore. Let me do this and then... Okay, now I'm losing access to content color. Maybe I am using a stack. Nice. Well, good luck. Fortunately, I don't know much C++ myself. I had a bit of it at university, but ever since I left university, I didn't really have to use it anymore. So unfortunately, I won't be able to give you any like deep knowledge in C++, but sure, there's lots of resources out there that can. Alright, so I think I'm gonna get rid of the card. I'm just gonna make the column my outermost composable here. Let me pull in the modifiers from up here. Okay, let's put them here. And then let's make this appear here. And then let's do background first and then padding, because... Oh, you're 10 years old? That's amazing. That's cool. I love that you picked up programming as a passion. Column does not give me access to shape. Does box give me access to shape? Yes, it does. Right, maybe I'll have to revert again. Maybe I am gonna copy this all the way up here. Give this background, give this shape. And then is this here? Alright, you do that, Prajwal. Good riddance and good luck. Okay, I don't have content color, but let me try. Let me see what this looks like. Interesting, okay. That's not the appearance that I would have thought. Okay, let me see why that is happening. So we do have the gradient in the background. I mean, it's the wrong gradient, but whatever. It does not have cut corners, even though I say shape. Is there a shape modifier here I can use? No. Padding works. Okay, background color. It's probably interfering. But what I'm really not getting is how... Okay, well, actually... Okay, hold on. If I do this then... So I keep the padding from the box, because that works. Shape seems to like apply only to the... Not to the outer edges of the composable, but to the padded content. So if I keep the shape outside here, and then I move this into the modifiers of the column inside, without a background color here, then maybe I still see like the red to black. Hey, what's up, Shangri and Diffix? How are you guys doing? Oh my lord, Teflora, you also here? Awesome, great to have you here. can see me suffer with a new UI toolkit. That's always fun. And it's definitely going to be more more visually appealing than what I did on Monday. Hey, Poet Blue. I can be a bit louder. My OBS says that I'm really like not quite peaking, but I mean, I guess I can. All right, I raised it up by a bit. Let me know if that's better. All right, so now I lost the padding. Well, but I guess. Okay, I see. Okay. So I pass in the modifiers from the parent. And then I do keep the padded contents in here. No, not here. Here. That looks ugly, but well, IDE dictates it, so IDE wins, I guess. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, where do y'all come from? What you just finished watching from? All right. Okay, we're getting there. I'm about at that point where I can remove this hideous red to black again, do the real colors. Nice Genshin Impact. It's a free-to-play JRPG with gacha elements. That sounds oddly fun. All right, let me try my primary to secondary gradient again. Yeah, I gotta figure out why you would give absolute pixel values here. That doesn't make any sense to me. There's got to be a better way to do this. Okay, let's see if that works. All right, just for a bit of context now that y'all here. So I'm learning a new UI toolkit for Android development right now. It's called Jetpack Compose, and it's supposedly going to come out with a stable version next year. It's been in development for like, I don't know, 2 years at this point. And I pulled a design from Dribble, and I'm currently trying to build it with that new UI toolkit. Just like going literally back to square one. I feel very helpless because this would not be as difficult to implement with the stuff that I know, but I do want to like look into the future and get familiarized with the new thing, you know. And okay, so let me go back to my scene, put in the visor. Okay, so we are getting there. I mean, I don't have the color yet, the second color, but I am missing the cut shape again. Why? Why would this happen? Sure thing. Thanks, Poet Blue. And enjoy your meal. Well, after you've prepared it, I suppose. I remember Leland using the clip modifier earlier. So maybe I can clip this with a rounded corner or something? It's a shape after all, so maybe that'll work. Let me try 16 dips. Get rid here. And then I clip it before I apply the background so that the background is a subject to the clip. Yeah, let's try that. I'm doing some coding too today, working on a dithering shader. Awesome. So are you working in Unity then, Tiflora? And are you doing, if so, are you using shader graph or are you writing the thing completely from scratch? Works. Oh wait, maybe I do know how this works. No, maybe I don't. Work in TypeScript. We use our own engine for the next game after crosscode, so it's all our own. But I just stole a bit of code from a shader graph node from Unity. Nice. So for the next game, are you gonna salvage anything from the like Impact.js kind of mutated hybrid that you built? So is it gonna be the same foundation there, or are you gonna move to a different TypeScript implementation? All right, yes, so content color is a no-go. So I unfortunately have to apply the color manually here. This can't be right. Maybe I make it a surface? Maybe I make it a surface. I don't know. It compiles, so let's see. Okay, that is a content color. Okay, I think I understand more how Surface works now. All right, we still have... There's a weird background, which is because Surface probably has by default this color applied to it, the light gray. And that's why in the edges there we see a bit of gray before the rounded corners start. Okay. We'll bring some other we'll bring over some stuff. We already translated the base classes to TypeScript, but we'll need to rewrite a lot of stuff and also come up with completely new systems. But TypeScript is very good for collaborating compared to using Hack.js code. Yeah, I feel like I don't have to work with JavaScript that often, but if I had to, like TypeScript would be the first thing to set up probably. Because I don't, like I've been doing a bit of Python again recently. So after all this type safety, it's been a bit again. But yeah, TypeScript would be one of the first things. All right, okay, I see. Yeah. Leveraging the type system is really helpful. It's similar to a tool like Jetpack Compose, which is the UI toolkit that I'm working with. It hooks into the compiler of the Kotlin programming language to like do some crazy magic to basically, like, it's a declarative UI framework, meaning that when something changes, only the affected nodes are going to recompose, meaning they're going to lay out again and be redrawn. And one of the Google engineers is doing a lot of streaming, like streaming his day job pretty much. And it's crazy. Like he's doing some great things and amazing bit magic work to figure out when a composable is actually dirty, quote unquote. It's pretty sick. So all of that is possible just because Kotlin is such a safe, like type safe language. And yeah, I really love it. I can close this. I don't need these right now. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, I think I can work on the... I still want to know why I'm having to give pixels here. Can I can't just do width. That is so weird. So I can't just go 800 pixels and then it's done. Like other phones don't have as much pixels, so I'm really, really confused why this API is making me give absolute pixels. Okay, I'm gonna make it look alright for my device, and then I'm gonna look this up offline. Main motivation for using TypeScript was to make it easier to port to consoles in the future because it was a big pain for crosscode, but so far it's been awesome. Yeah, I was gonna ask I remember the pain that y'all went through in like getting this to like execute on like a console hardware. How is TypeScript better in that way? Doesn't it like a transpile or whatever it is to JavaScript in the end anyway? Is it easier to write another backend for TypeScript so that it targets that architecture? Is that what's happening, or how is TypeScript better? All right, so let me pick I want to pick this bright green color because I don't have that in my color palette yet. That means I do have to open Photoshop again. I hope my performance doesn't tank. Okay, yeah, let's figure this color out. It's like a limeish green kind of thing. Okay, I picked it. And the problem with JavaScript on consoles is that it can't create code on the fly. It all needs to be precompiled, so no interpretations, right? Since JavaScript is pretty loosely typed, a lot of interpretation of types happens during execution. Okay. Alright, let me create a colors file, or actually color file, where I am going to first port this helper function. Seems like a better place for it. And then I'm also going to grab all of these. I'm gonna see. Oh, it is an object. Okay, that's why I can reference it. Huh, okay, interesting. Okay, so I do have my colors. Then in here, I'm just gonna pop in all these as vals, and then gonna have them referenced. Let's do regex. Too lazy right now. Yeah, that's better. All right, okay. Okay, so it wasn't a problem with JavaScript itself, like completely, but more with some of the more dynamic features of it. Got it. Well, yeah, but it's great that you can salvage and port some things over. I'm really looking forward to whatever it is you have in store. Okay, so material theme. Let's. I'm wondering, is that a final object? Damn it, it is. So I can't just do this, right? Damn it. Okay. Well, so be it. Right, okay. Okay, so we're going to make the gradient from the primary color to the lime green. Actually, let me stop naming these literally. I'm gonna use header card. One. Header card background 1. That's gonna be the primary one, which is the colors primary. And then oh shoot, you can't see. Oh yeah, sorry. I totally forgot to switch back to Android Studio. Like my machine is pretty strained by OBS, so I turned off the preview that I'm seeing on my second monitor, and so I didn't notice that it still showed the browser. Sorry. Okay. It's weird. Okay, that's the teal, and then let's do make this header card background 2. Oh, I think this might even be difficult to see for you as well, because the chat is in the way. Right, split screen be gone. That's probably better. Okay, that's gonna be background 2, and then we are going to not import this here. Alright, I think this is as good an approximation I can make for this card right now as I can. Oh, the margins are still too large. Okay. And then the only thing that's missing is I wanna realign the X button with the X button with the actual title. Alright, we still have the surface color, which makes sense. Background color will be, well, is there a color transparent? Probably. Yes. Alright, let's do that. Finally get rid of the gray edges. Alright, yeah, it's a bit... Oh, what? Does this not have background color? Oh, this just has color. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure about the teal. I think I'm using... which ones did I use? Light teal. Okay, that's the one. Alright, I'm gonna try the gonna try the color stops. I'm just gonna leave this gradient at that for now. And I want to do some scrolling things. I think I'm gonna leave the header card alone for now. And then come back to it next time, because I do want to get some other things done, and I've been streaming for a good while, and I do want to have at least now I'm actually gonna switch to the browser. I want to have at least this scrolling horizontal row of categories, I guess, like tags. I at least want to have that show up here. So let me move back into the start screen content composable. And let me remove the hello world. And then below the header card, we have, well, so this is kind of a repeating component here. We have like a header, a title in like bold black text. And then below it, we can plop in whatever content we want. And then that's bound by the title. And it looks like this is not padded, at least on the right, because the scrolling content is cutting off right at the edge. But it does have a padding on the left, so that's going to be a bit tricky to do. But I have a couple ideas what we can do there. So I guess I'm going to create a composable, which is a composite of a headline, and then below it we can plop in any composable we want. And then we design this cell and this cell, and then these are going to scroll horizontally. Okay, let's go. So I am going to make another composable function here. I'm gonna name it horizontal section. Naming is hard. Okay, and we are going to emit a column here. Then in the column we first have the header, which is a text. So it would be, where do you want to go? And then we have a row below it. And then in here is going to be the content of the scrolling row. Okay, and then the text is going to be styled. We're going to use, is this bigger than, no, I don't think it is. I think we can use H3 again, just like with the header card. Here. Okay, it's gonna be bold, but I think that's dictated by the, yes, it's dictated by the theme. Right, and then we have, I kind of want to make this reusable right away. I think I want to make this generic over type T, and I think I want to give it a list of items, which is going to be the list of items which are put in the horizontal row, and then they can be of any type. And then we have that list, and also a modifier. First of all, we need a modifier. Then we have a composable function for each item. It's like the content of each item can be, child content. Can be like this. It should work? Yes. Okay. So we're gonna do here for item in items we're going to emit the child content with that item. And then it's up to the caller to decide what it's supposed to look like. Okay, I like that. Let's try that. Let's plop in here underneath the header card. Let's plop in a... Actually, let's make the title of this configurable as well. Title string. Or actually, we might as well make the title content a composable function as well. Or no need. Not yet anyway. So it's gonna be the title that we give. And then here we have a horizontal section. Okay, title is gonna be where do you want to go? Items is gonna be a hard-coded list of filters right now because I don't have a backend. It's gonna be all beach, forest, mountain, and then the rest is not shown on the design, but I'm just gonna go with city, desert, dystopia, because you never know where people want to travel to. All right, and then we have the child content here. And then for this particular section, I want to emit a card. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna emit a text that just says the item. And probably wanna like pad it a bit. Like padding 16 dips. Let's actually do the card right away. Right, so this thing does not have padding. It does have a background color. Just gonna be a theme. Colors. Primary. Content color is gonna be... Well, I don't think I need that. And then in here is going to be the text. Alright, and then we have padding. Oh, we might need that. We might need this with an index. I think it would be better if we had an index here. Okay. This is in string. Yes. Okay, so this gets an int, the position of the item and the item itself. And then we obtain this here. Index item. Okay. Move this up here. Let's disregard the padding for now. Okay, I want to see what this looks like. Okay, so here's the result. So we do have the section with a headline, which looks okay. It's not padded, similar to the card. We would need to pad this at least horizontally. Vertically, we don't really need to. Wait, let me pad this horizontally only. And same for this. Just horizontally. Vertically, it's okay. I'm gonna do a spacer if I need to. Okay, and then the items themselves are a card. They're not padded. I don't think I understand I guess the padding of a card is just the outside, because the all doesn't reach the edge. So it's just the outside, and then the inside content needs to pad itself again. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So like, I wanna see, does this have shape? It does, okay. I know that a material theme can also provide shapes, because I'm noticing that these cards here, they have the same, they are supposed to have the same rounded corners as the header, and I don't want to repeat the same thing all over again, so I might want to try making this a shape, because we have different kinds of shapes in this app. I can see two anyway. Okay, so let's define shapes. A nice basic dithering is working on my end already. Cool. Congrats. Ah, interesting. Okay. It's just 3 shapes. That's all you get. Alright. So I'm gonna make the large one, the large shape, I'm gonna use for a different screen. I'm gonna make this the medium. I'm gonna make this the medium shape, I think. So medium is gonna be a rounded corner of 16 dips. And then honestly, while I'm at it, I might as well create the shape for this big thing here. So kind of has 16 dips on the top, and then on the bottom it's really cut out, really wide. Okay, so let me do large. Is it large or big? Probably large. Yeah. So let's do rounded corner shape. Oh, you can do percent too. That's kind of cool. But I'm using dips. I'm using this. So top left gonna be 16. Top right is gonna be 16. And then bottom left is gonna be, I don't know, like 64 is pretty large. Okay, let's see if I can. So I'm giving the shapes to my theme. So I'm going to the start screen, header card, clip. And I'm not clipping this with a hard-coded object, but I'm clipping it with material theme, shapes, large. Just, I want to try this out. And then in here, this thing has shape as is. I'm gonna use material theme, shapes, medium. Okay. I'm gonna see. So I think this should change the header now so that its bottom corners are really cut out. I want to see if that works, because that would be really, really awesome. Okay. Here we are. The all looks super weird. I don't know what's going on there. But we can see that this big shape works. I mean, I'm gonna remove it again from the header, of course, but it does work. But what I don't get is how the all looks so weird. No, not this one, this one. That one looks super odd. Huh. Okay. Let's maybe do a bit less. 48. Okay, I'm not using the modifier yet. And the thing is, I cannot apply it to the column because I don't want the scrolling content to be padded on the left. If you scroll this to the right, then the things should move all the way up to the edge. So I think only the text should get the modifier. And then maybe I gotta figure something out for the child content here. Maybe like inner padding or something. Pass it inner padding. But can this help me? Okay, I'm gonna add some more categories just so that this actually has to scroll. And I'm going to pad this. Actually, I might as well try to style this the right way. So preferred size is something that exists, I think. Preferred size of this should be, I don't know, let's try 96 dips. I'm not sure if that's too large. And then I think I'm not gonna do a and then background. No, background needs to be, yes, it does need to be there. Okay, and then we have color. And shape. Perfect. Alright, let's try this. And then I have, can I give this alignment already? No. And in here I'd have an icon. Just gonna do a hard-coded icon for now. It's gonna be a vector asset, vector resource, I mean. are drawable. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I want to align this horizontally. Can I do that? Yeah, I guess that works. Okay, and then this. I want to copy the padding here. I want to have one padding outside the background and then inside too. That here. And then this can go away. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I have no idea if that works. I think I'm gonna shortly refactor this out into its own composable function. Let's see. And then I think I'm gonna make this scroll, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. But let's see first what this looks like. All right. So here's what that looks like. So text color is wrong. Padding is okay, actually. The distance between the two, the icon and the text, is too large, but I think that's again the typeface more than anything. I forgot to remove the weird shape from the header. I'm gonna do that real quick. Medium. Okay. Yeah, the all box looks okay now. Padding of the title is okay. Padding of the row, I need to figure something out. Add like extra padding to the front or something, I don't know. Yeah, actually, hold on. Maybe I can do that. So if I have, this is the content, right? So if I, what do I specify? Just padding, huh? Okay. Let's do something like this. So I specify the inner padding directly, no modifier. Inner padding is gonna be a dip. And then this is, applies this here. And then for the scrolling content, I'm gonna, come on, import, please. Okay. And then here I'm gonna do a spacer, which indents the thing by the inner padding 2 before the first item. Then I'm gonna emit the entire list, and then at the end I'm gonna add another one. Oh, might as well copy. Because I think that will indent the list nicely and make it fit. Make it fit with the other list, but then I don't have to do this. Let's do surface here. Honestly, I just need to... I think I just need to set the content color, that's all. Then in here I emit the column. See what this does. Okay, again with the weird padding and background color. It's not indented enough anymore. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be 32 dips, not 16. Size is okay, content color works. The in-between padding is a bit annoying. Oh, and the fact that mountain doesn't fit in one line. Okay, I want to make this scrollable now, and I think that I'm done. Let's go into the section, and then I think all I need to do is give this a modifier of scrollable. And this gets orientation, apparently. So I give it horizontal. And a scrollable controller. Oh, we get into the state now. Okay. So I need to get a scroll controller here. And this is a... what was it? Remember scrollable? Something like that. So scroll delta. Okay, I'm not sure if that is enough. Okay. All right. Okay, this does not scroll. Why is that? Oh, seems like the mountain is even more cut off now, as if it's pressed against the edge. Okay, so that's not good. Isn't there a scrollable row or something? Yes. What does this do? Okay. Not sure what that does. Okay. So now they're again sized similarly. Okay, I can scroll it now. Okay, so the end does not look good. And also the beginning, there's too much padding there. It's like applied twice. Yeah, honestly, can I not? I don't know how this works. Let me move this in here. Oh no, this is too much. Let's cancel that. Okay, yeah. Well, let's compare. Let me move over here. The design. And how far we got right now. I'm going to leave it at that for today. I want to look up how to better deal with gradients in terms of like where can I give like percentages or something. I also want to look up why I cannot use navigation icon to put in the icon in the top left here. This would not work. It just didn't compile for some reason. And then I also want to check out custom typefaces and how they report their line height, because the X button is still not aligned with the title, and that's because the typeface is too large, even though the letters are as big as you can see here. There's like a lot of padding above and below. So these are the three things that I'm gonna check out on offline, and then next time I'm gonna continue with this screen, I suppose. Then move below here. I already picked out some images from Unsplash, but I didn't even get to use them. Well, that's fine. All right, cool. Yeah, so I am going to wind down for the day. Now I gotta figure out where I can throw you all. And also, side note, I need to figure out how that works because I'm literally a baby when it comes to streaming. I get double messages from Twitch. Oh yeah, I see it in the window here. That's odd. It must be like a restream thing or something. It's weird. Okay. I'll try that. Just need to figure out a destination.
Here it's not solos, it's duo.
so we are using Reach Router, and then what we do is like even overlays get their own route. So then in OBS, when you specify the browser source, you just send it to a specific route. Mango that goes out. So like I can literally go into OBS and change the layout from Launchpad to like right back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to throw you guys over to somewhere. Honestly, I'm not sure. I barely follow anybody, but let's keep the programming thing. Let's keep the programming theme going. So, thanks everybody for stopping by. I hope to be able to do this again soon. Would love if you join. And now I'm trying the rate command, but I'm not sure if I can do it from Restream's chat window. Alright, I guess this is gonna be embarrassing potentially now. Let's see. I'm gonna follow Teflora's suggestion and hopefully I can say goodnight now. Nope. I think that didn't work. Alright, let me move to the actual Twitch overlay. I think that's probably better. Because I wanna find out if I can do it from here. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm just seeing you didn't see my slash command, but I saw it for myself. And now the Twitch UI says that people are ready to do it. Well, I guess I'm gonna throw you over to people who who are building a meme integration for Twitch chat, which sounds fun. I'm gonna join in for a little while as well, but I gotta prepare dinner first. So yeah, good luck to Flora with your dithering. And I guess I will see you next time. Bye bye.
More detailed information about kind of like error rates and response times and things like that. And render is a bit more kind of like bare bones in that respect.